This is the Hella Years Podcast.
It's the Hella Years Podcast.
Hip hop and wellness.
All together.
I believe we're live on the internet right now. For the first time, live on the internet, Hella Years Podcast.
What up, world?
What up, world?
Oh, and they're trying to come in crispy too.
Except it says iters maintain. We gotta fix that.
Oh yeah, fix
Hold
it.
on. I can
typing
fix
fast.
I can fix all that shit. Hold on. It's mains. No, I did it wrong. Iter. What's up, world? My name is Zach Woodruff. My brother's Maintain and Tone Tech, the Hella Years family, joining us right now. My boy Kid just hit me up. 594. What's a happening, brother? First comment, first live guest. 594 Kicks. Tapped in, man. What's happening? Man, this is gonna be a fantastic evening. I'm very excited because we've been talking about this since April 1st when we kicked off the Hella Years Podcast. We said we're gonna make a video podcast within 6 months. And we're officially gonna launch live next Wednesday night because Maintain is coming out here. We're gonna go check out the Ziggy Marley concert. We're gonna try to slide through Tone Tech's football game on Friday night. We got some big plans.
Yeah, buddy.
But we're real excited because the video podcast is happening. And even if it's just Kid watching tonight, what's up, brother?
We appreciate you, man. Thank you for the love.
Hell yeah. Maintain, man. How was your week, bro?
It's been a good week, man. I can't complain at all, man. Feel good. Still on my grind. Well, we had week 23, right? 23 is a good number.
Week 23, man.
Man.
Tone Tech, how you feeling tonight, my dude? Talk to me, man. How you feeling?
I'm feeling extra good. I'm feeling a lot of love. I was just out on the football field with my young team. We didn't get the W, but I saw a lot of great things from these guys. So I'm just excited about football season, bro. I love being out there in the community. That energy feeds me, bro, and I get to give it to y'all right now. Let's go.
This is exciting. So this is a little challenging because we're getting little comments and shit. We haven't had that happen before. So that's old Lil Oswald right there. Young Oswald.
What's happening?
Hold on. Hey, let's ride to a little young Zach Woodruff beat one time. I gotta go solo one time. Oh shit. That's my son on the production, young Zach Woodruff. I love this beat right here, man. Hey, tonight, we're gonna talk about Missy Misdemeanor Supa Dupa Fly. We're going back to 1997. We are gonna have a exciting episode as we get ready for the official launch next week, September 7th, 8 p.m. But we're doing it tonight. We're giving it a go. Why not? I got some shout outs because a lot of people been hitting us up this week. First to my homegirl, Don Shay. What up, sis? She was talking about that Missy classic Supa Dupa Fly and some of them old Missy records being a part of all her school dances and all those memories. And shout out to the homies Mike and Angel on Facebook showing love. My brother Danny Granzella, what's up with your boss, man? He said, you remember Missy was in that movie Honey? No, I didn't remember that. Yeah, right? Shout out to my man Ed. He was talking to me and he was like, you know what I remember was that Missy when she said the
beep beep. Who got the keys to the Jeep?
I gotta hear that again.
Beep beep. Who got the keys to the Jeep?
I love that shit, man. My homegirl Tish was like, man, I still got that Supa Dupa Fly in rotation, man. That Beat Me 911 and that Sock It To Me, which may be in my top 5, I'm just saying. Hey, we got to say happy anniversary to our Hella Years family. Big Filet the Mayor, Joanna.
What up, Filet?
Happy
Much
anniversary.
love, brother.
We love you guys so much, man. Can't wait to have you out here live so we can do this on the video podcast. Shout out to my boy John and his wifey Mar, because she's a big Missy fan too, and they've been supporting the show. Gotta say what's up to my homeboy Earl and Lindsay. What's up, y'all? I'm gonna have something a little special, a little Missy song a little bit later for y'all. And then just a few other people that hit me on Facebook. My bro Nooch, you know what I'm saying? Who You With Entertainment, and Nate, and Dirk, and Ferris from Sacramento, and Phil, and JR, and just so many people, man. It's like, it's fantastic, man. The Hella Years family is growing, and we enjoy this. I hope you enjoy this. I know Mainetain and Tone Tech and Filet and Don and the extended fam and Domino Dent and RPM and my bro Hunter at work and just a lot of people, man, been supporting us, and it means a lot. And we're gonna try to grow this and do it with y'all. And that's really what we're excited about with this podcast in the live format, is that we get to actually do real live interaction. So you can hit us up with comments every episode. We'll be live on YouTube Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. Tone Tech, you got anybody that you want to say what's up to as we get started tonight?
Man, yeah, man. There's my homeboy Mike Harvey. He followed you. He's following Hella Years. He's always liking the post. We all got that going on, man. The homeboy Big Chief. I just say to them, you know who you are, bro. I don't gotta say shit, man. Just everybody that's been supporting us, that's been loving us, that's been doing everything we do, supporting Get Fresh, just supporting Hella Years, just supporting my man Maintain. We just love it, man.
Yeah.
We just love it.
Maintain, who you saying what's up to tonight, brother?
We're gonna give it up for the whole city of Sacramento, man. I got a lot of people out here that been showing me love for a long time, and they tapping in with it. But the whole world as well. I say it every time. Wherever you tapping in from, thank you.
And the other exciting thing about the video podcast is the shoe cam that's jumping off. I gotta get a little bit more light on these bitches, but we were trying to do this last night, y'all, and we could not get the internet to work, and it was just not happening. So I did a little unboxing where I threw these bitches on, but I had to wear the Jordan 3s, the purples. Shout out to my man 594, because that dude's got the illest kicks on the West Coast, man. I'm just saying. All right, so tonight we're going to talk about Missy Misdemeanor Elliott, Supa Dupa Fly. We're also going to talk about, for the wellness topic, just being yourself. As my man Earl said, you be you. And it's a good topic worth exploring. We're going to also explore our top 5 Missy songs. We got some bangers in this. Get ready. We're going to have a lot of fun. It's the Hella Years Podcast.
Hip hop and wellness.
Right here.
It's the Hella Years Podcast.
All right, so we're going to jump right in, and we're going to talk about Missy Misdemeanor Elliott, Supa Dupa Fly. We're going back to 1997. Tone Tech, I'm going to start with you, bro. What were you doing in 1997?
1997, man. I was up in Seattle, man. I was attending the Art Institute, getting my degree in audio engineering. I loved when Missy dropped her album because I was a fan of hers when she was just a writer and doing features, right? Because she did work with Aaliyah, she did work with 702, she did work with Total, she did work with SWV, you know. So a lot of those records that she would just come on and people didn't understand that she was just a great writer too, bro. So 1997, I'm with my Art Institute fam, and we're out there learning stuff, and I'm, you know, playing the record for them. I'm trying to do remixes, all that shit, man. So it was a good time to be a Missy fan.
Maintain, talk to me, man. When you go back to 1997, what was happening in your world?
That's high school, man. That's just after having a car for about a year. So music is super important when you start driving, as it is.
Ain't that the truth?
Just in life in general, but in life, it's a lot of albums I connect with now from that time frame of like 15 to 19, just because I was driving. That's your freedom. So Missy, one of those artists, man, like she take you to a whole nother place when she do things. I'm gonna give y'all a little more history to tag on to what Tone said later.
Okay, I'm excited. When I think about 1997, so I graduated high school in 96. And then I was working with my 309 brothers at the warehouse, having a good time. What's up, kid? What's up, Alio? What's up, Choco? What's up, Astro? What's up, Seif? What's up, Juice? There's 7 of us. I hope I didn't forget nobody right there. But 1997, same thing, man. I had my GMC Jimmy. I had that shit lowered on some rims and a fantastic system. And anytime something came out that you could just knock in the speakers, and it moved you and you felt it, you were definitely spending time with it. And I recall when I first started hearing about Timbaland and Missy, just getting real excited and playing those beats. I think I would say I was first impressed by Timbaland's production, right? Like the sound of it was something so different. Y'all know, I was a big Bay Area dude. I love West Coast gangster shit, and I love Wu-Tang. But then this Timbaland sound, man, there was nothing like a Timbaland and Missy record. And I think early on it's hard to like separate the two because there were everything Timbo was making with Missy like was just incredible. It was almost like Phineas and Billy. Like Timbo did the beats for Missy and they wrote these incredible songs. Production wise, what's your take on some of the early Missy and Timbaland stuff? Maintain.
That's one of those change the game moments for sure. They brought a sound that was in a different galaxy. And it comes from probably just where they from, right? They represent Virginia. I don't think Virginia was on the map to that level right then. You know what I mean? So when a new region gets to kick the door down, you're going to get something crazy.
Yeah.
What about you, Tone Tech? What you feeling on the production and just what the sound was coming from Timbaland and Missy?
Thinking about it, it was the syncopated beat, right? Like Tim's production style with that syncopated beat. It was different. It wasn't something we were hearing before. Like Maintain said, they're out of Virginia. No one really was popping out of Virginia at the time. So it was a syncopated beat with Missy's rhyme style and her creative writing that really made them stand apart from other artists that were coming out at that time.
Right. Yeah. And then the visuals, and we'll talk about that in a minute, what Missy did to just the music video industry and the game. I think it's fair to say maybe the greatest of all time when it comes to videos. And you got to think, she hasn't put out a lot of music for a long time. Like her run was like 97 to mid 2000s. And just the art and the creative vision and the visuals, nobody had ever done anything like Missy. And I'm excited to explore that a little bit more in just a minute.
I'm gonna challenge that comment right there, though.
Hey, I got a challenge.
If you want to get into it, we can.
I mean, that's fine. That's fine. You can challenge it.
Right.
I don't hear a challenge, though. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Check it out,
Okay.
What are we talking about?
Who wants to go first? You gonna go ahead, Tom?
I want to go first. When
Okay.
you were saying that no one was doing videos with visuals at that time, man, Busta Rhymes was killing the videos.
Ooh, he's like on the first song on the album.
Those videos.
Yeah.
Okay.
Busta.
Okay, Missy and Busta.
Come on.
Okay.
All right.
He took a creative juice from Busta for sure.
However,
and he showed the love. It's like he passed it to her.
I will still say that Missy's videos are more iconic. And other than Dangerous, I thought that like that Dangerous video was fantastic. But like, what was the video for Woo Ha? Nobody remembers that video.
Oh nah, bro, don't do that live right now.
Bro.
Bro.
I'm
Come
just
on,
saying.
That's some of the
Come on,
greatest
bro.
videos,
No.
Dude,
The
put 'em
Rain.
up.
Come
Dude.
on, man. Missy wore a garbage bag. Missy wore a
Dude,
fucking
I mean,
garbage bag.
But
And
Busta
rocked
dressed
it.
up his characters first, bro.
Actually, I just can't
bro.
remember the first Busta Rhymes video. So
Because they all look like Missy shit, bro. I'm not even for real. Like
No,
pull
Missy
them up
shit
look
side
like
by
Bus.
side. Yeah, bro.
She should look like Bus. But anyways,
And he's on the
Missy's
project. That's
incredible.
why I'm saying it makes sense. That's
Okay.
somebody she was musically involved with and had a
All right.
relationship with and so forth.
Well,
He's like almost all the albums doing an interlude. It's like a staple.
thank you, son.
Can't sun me, bro. I got you.
Hands down.
Little Oswald.
That's on. See, that's that live interaction, man. I love it.
Right.
All right, okay, fair enough. And it is interesting though, because clearly Busta had a certain amount of respect for Missy because he does the fucking intro / kind of a rap, kind of just a little conversation about like what you're about to experience on the album. Like it starts with Busta, and then the first song starts with Lil' Kim. Like Missy doesn't even come out the gate. It was like Snoop Dogg when like Lady of Rage started busting first, and you're like, where's Snoop at?
Went crazy on them records.
Crazy. I remember turning it on. So let's go back. July 15th, 97. So the summer of 97 is when it comes out, right? It debuts number 3 on Billboard, certified platinum. It does 1.2 million albums sold. Executive produced by Timbaland. He does all the production, features, like we just said, Busta Rhymes and Lil' Kim. But then there's more. You got Genuine. You got Aaliyah, Magoo. And that was that whole, what was the name of their whole clique? Like Timbaland, Missy, Aaliyah, Genuine, like Playa.
I don't remember the name, but you know
But
where
they
that
had
crew
like
comes from, right?
they had a crew, right? The Virginia,
But
they
you know where
had
that
like,
comes from?
no.
I got a sprinkler right now. We on the moment.
All
So
right.
we all know who Jodeci is, right?
Yeah.
Everybody definitely in the conversation. So Devontae is the producer for Jodeci.
Okay.
Devontae Swing. While he was building and making that run in the background, he had all them artists from Virginia, like in his house, bro, in the basement. We're talking the Neptunes, everybody else you just named right there. Tweed, like Devontae would have been responsible for a lot of artists, bro. I don't know where it went, but he had that crew. Those are all platinum artists within themselves. Whether they did it multiple times or one time. It's crazy.
Okay. So I guess I didn't realize that. Maybe I knew that, but I didn't I didn't make that connection.
Didn't click.
Yeah. But so you have Da Brat, right? On one of my favorite records that we're gonna talk about in a little bit. 702 from Las Vegas. And then of course Aaliyah, right? With that Best Friends. And I know Maintain's probably gonna talk about that one a little bit later too. And then a few other people on that. The features and the beats just complemented everything on this album. But the star of the album, really there's two. It's Timbaland's production. But hands down, it's Missy's creativity. And like she's a rapper, and she's a singer, and she's a hip-hop artist, and she's a musician and a writer.
Producer.
And a producer. But had we ever heard anybody like rap like her? You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like it was so
But you know
different.
why I think?
Why is that?
I think it was like that because she played her position and played her role for so long in the background. And for whatever reason, people didn't let her jump in the front. So when she finally got to the front, she knew exactly what to do and exactly how to present herself. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's hard work pays off and being humble. And then you go crazy when your moment is there.
Yeah, and then she hits you with
Beep,
that.
beep. Who got the keys to the Jeep?
Yes, Missy.
Hey, that was pretty clean how you slid that in there, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Oh, hey,
I started
swing
the air
mob.
horn and then I accidentally turned it off.
Wow. Hey, little Oswald, just hit us up with the swing mob right there. Yes,
Whoa.
that was the name of the
He
clique.
just stamped us. He might have stamped him a little style name. Just might have to take that out the comments, bro. That's a good one. Had to keep that.
Thank you, young Oswald. All right, a few other things. Let's talk about some of these songs. Let's talk about The Rain, right? I can't stand the rain.
Beep, beep. Who got the keys to the Jeep?
That's a iconic line right there, to an iconic beat, to an iconic video, to it's so important for like a solo artist when they come out with their first single. If they come out swinging and they hit a grand slam, it really sets them up for something spectacular. And I think The Rain did absolutely everything that it needed to do. Tone Tech, do you remember like first time you heard that record, or as a DJ playing that record? Like it's so different, but like what did it do for you?
Man, so like the first time I even heard the record was actually on MTV, right? And the visuals just caught me off the hook, man. I'm like, what is this? You know, the way she's moving, they do that fisheye lens, the big garbage bag, and everybody's like, what? And then the first time I played it, like in a club and at a house party, people kind of paused at first because they weren't familiar with it. But then once they kind of recognized it and they would get into that groove, it became like a must play in prime time. If you're not hitting this record at that era in that time, you ain't doing your shit as a DJ, dude. That's what I remember from it.
What about you, Maintain? When you think about that, The Rain, do you remember first hearing it, or like how it felt, or just your first experience with that record?
Honestly, I think I'm delayed on the screen, so that might be happening live. But while we're going through that, I've said it before. We talked about it off camera earlier. It's that feeling you get. So with that particular record, it's not just the production that hits me a special way. It's the notes she chose to hold and how she says all her ad libs.
Right.
That song's a special one for sure, bro. And I was in MTV.
Who got the keys to the Jeep?
I'm gonna play that 10 more times on this episode.
Keep it
Just
going,
heads
bro.
up.
But I love
Let's do
music
it again.
videos. So
Who
Who got the keys to the Jeep? Okay, that's excellent. The video was just so sick. And here's the other thing, man. Missy's got like gigs, like she can dance.
Super
And it's,
gigs.
and it's not like she does like all these like. She's not gonna win the So You Think You Can Dance competition, but when she moves, damn it, she moves. And
right.
and we first saw that with The Rain, right? Just the fisheye lens. I think Hype Williams did that video too, if I'm not mistaken, right?
It
That was a
feels
Hype
real
Williams
hype-ish,
video,
for sure.
right? I think so.
I bet on it.
Okay, so after The Rain, next video, next song, next single. Missy is like a Mega Man character, but it's kind of before computer graphics are really jumping off. So they're like, they use some of their old special effects and damn near claymation and shit, cartoon and animated and whatnot. And it's that sock it to me. Ooh, sock it to me like he won't. Like, oh, I love that record so much.
Her delivery is unbelievable, bro.
Right?
Whatever that production does,
Hey.
she rides it in a special way.
And I'm going to say this. In 1997, I was a huge, and I still like her, but I was a huge DeBrat fan. Like, I
too.
love the Functified album. Like, that Functified album is so fucking... We have to do a DeBrat episode just so we can talk about Functified.
And we're going to give her a quick shout out. She just got married most recently.
Is that right?
Yeah. Her and her wife.
Congratulations, DeBrat.
Right.
Congratulations, Brett.
Yeah, big fan. So when the second single came and DeBrat was on it, I was already excited about it. It dropped in September of '97, and again, home run with the video. I could see Missy like running like from those big yellow monsters and shit. Classic, right? And then she
100%.
hits with the Beat Me 911. But now listen to this. That single didn't come out until March of next year, March of '98. So, because they were riding The Rain and Sock It To Me for a good deal of time because they were such fucking monster records, they didn't need to push another single, right? And I like Beat Me 911. That was a smash as well. Fourth single was Hit 'Em With The Heat. I hit 'em with the ha. And what's funny is like all those songs are at the beginning of the album. And on all my walks this week and driving back and forth to work, I listened to the album probably 5 or 6 times. I didn't remember how incredible it was. And Maintain and I were talking about this earlier. Timbaland's production still holds up on that album today. Like some of these albums we've listened to and talked about, they sound like that era or that time or that region. Right now, if you've never listened to Supa Dupa Fly and you push play, that shit sounds like it could be right now or the year 3000 or back in 1997. Tone Tech, what's your thought on that? Like kind of just the timelessness of the sound of Supa Dupa Fly.
I just think that really speaks to Timbaland's ear. It speaks to how ahead of his time that he was when he was producing that. And then when you marry that with Missy's writing style, her flow, which once again, I'm going to go back to, she could be probably one of the best, if not the best dual threat female artists because she could sing and she could rap. And the way she just rode Tim's beats, bro, it was incredible, man. Maintain, what do you think?
I think Missy can sing, not just sing. That's what's wild with Missy, man. And her writing ability is unbelievable. And they were a crew of like a lot of dope people, so their battleground or how they compete was on a different level. That's why you get production like that. And again, something to prove. And take me off camera, I gotta change batteries.
All right, and I got my phone on right here, and I'm text messaging the wifey back and forth, and I gotta turn that ringer down because you don't want that sound. Although, does anybody know what that sound comes from? Actually, I gotta find it where it came from in the movie, but it's from Back to the Future, and I had to get that right there. All right. Anyway, okay. Beep beep. Who got the keys to the Jeep?
Beep beep. Who got the keys to the Jeep?
You back? You switched out the battery, Maintain?
Real quick, fast on them. Yeah,
Well done. All right.
It's live.
We live.
Even if it wasn't live, we got to do it.
We live.
Can't be perfect.
HellyYearsPodcast.com, GetFreshApparel.com. We all got our Instagram handles up right there. Just a lot of good things happening. We do have a newsletter on the bottom of any page on HellyYearsPodcast.com that I would love for you to check out and sign up. You just got to drop your email. I try to send out a weekly email kind of recapping what we did for the week and then what we got coming up. And we have a lot of things coming up that we're going to talk about in a little bit. I do want to finish up a few last thoughts on this Missy Misdemeanor Elliott Supa Dupa Fly album. I think the title of the album perfectly encapsulates the feeling of it. And Missy is super duper fly. And just the idea and the feeling of being fly, of like, that's like, I'm trying to be the flyest 43-year-old in town. I know what Missy's talking about. When you just feel yourself and you're like, fuck you, I'm fly. Missy is super duper fly. And after that album, she continues to just shake shit up in hip hop. That next one, The Real World, and then she hits with that So Addictive, and then she hits with the Under Construction, and just so many incredible projects. And then she'd be on features too, and she would write songs. What's
Her
that?
feature game is unbelievable, bro.
Her feature game is ridiculous.
You call Missy to the song, she gon' do her thing.
You know what's crazy? A couple years back when she did the Super Bowl, I had heard like she was trending on the internet, right? And Twitter and all those things. And there was hella people like, who is this new artist? Like she performed with, who was it? Like Katy Perry or some shit? Or like she came out and did some shit at the Super Bowl. And people were like, who is this Missy? Who is this Missy?
But they liked it though. Like they wanted to know who she was. Like she ain't never been here. That's crazy. Timeless music.
Yes. Thank you, wifey. My beautiful wife says she loves listening to us talk. So
we're gonna keep on talking.
We're just gonna keep talking. I haven't stopped. We've been married 17 years. I haven't stopped talking.
Bro, that's
actually, I think most people that know me are like, I mean, he's fun and he's friendly and he's kind, but that dude does not shut the fuck up.
You're that guy?
Yeah, for sure. Why do you think we're doing a podcast? It's like, what? I can just talk and somebody might listen? Cool.
Right.
And you know what else has been, you know what has been great about this podcast so far, brothers? Just talking to y'all. Like I've talked to y'all and interacted and seen y'all more this year than in the last couple of decades. And
17.
Whatever the reason is, whatever motivates you to revisit those friendships and those passions that you have, we all really are enjoying this, and I think we would all agree, we encourage you, whatever you're doing, to find those passions and reconnect with your brothers. You know, I talked to Kid a couple weeks ago, and we talked about this on an episode of just how nice it is to just pick up the phone and call the homies or call somebody in your family. We're so used to technology and text messaging and all these different things, right? It's really fantastic to see y'all, to hang with y'all, to be with y'all, and I love everything about that element of this. In fact, let's keep it going because my brother Ed is hitting us up right now on the comments. Hey, Ed, this one's for you, brother. Who got the keys to the Jeep? Vroom. That's my bro right there. We go back hell years, man, when I was just a pollywog, man. Like 40 Water used to say, ever since Kermit the Frog was a pollywog, man. So shout out to my brother right there, man. And then, you know, Kid's still rocking with us, man. He's listening. And shout out to my man Kid. I was telling y'all about this. Maintain, I was telling you too. All of August, he did a thing on his Instagram, 594 Kicks, where he was putting up different Air Jordan 1s and having people vote on them. And the participation and the interest, it was fantastic. Yeah, man. Salute to you, Kid, for a fantastic project right there. Missy has so many hits. Some of my favorites in my top 5 are going to come from the album we were just talking about. But we've got some surprises. So that's coming up in a little bit. So hold tight. Don't move nothing. We're going to continue this in just a moment.
Good music.
Healthy soul.
It's the Hella Years Podcast.
All right, so Hella Years Podcast is not just about hip-hop. I mean, we love talking about hip-hop. I love checking in with Tone Tech because he's out there doing it real big with the kids right now, doing the football thing. we're going to talk wellness, and we're going to talk about you being you and being yourself. Tech hit me up earlier this week, was like, what's the wellness topic? I know we're going to talk about Missy, but what's the good shit that, like, what's the health thing? And I was like, I think we should just talk about being true to yourself, because I think Missy is the perfect fucking example of that. She did her thing exactly how she was going to do it. And all over Supa Dupa Fly, she talks about, like, don't buy my style. Don't buy Timbaland's beats. Fucking do your own thing. This is us. And I want you to start the conversation on that tone, Tech. My man Earl calls it you being you.
Man,
Talk to me about that, man. What's your perspective on that?
It takes courage to be your authentic self, right? Because not everybody's always going to accept you. People are going to call you different. People are going to call you weird. But if you have that love for yourself, and you know deep down, right in here, and el corazón, that everything you do is fresh, everything you do is fly, just roll with that stuff, man. People used to tell me I was conceited. I told them, no, homie, I'm just convinced. I loved myself, and I was able to go out there and be that dude, man. And those of you who've known me for a while, I've been the same cat. I've kept it 100. I've always kept it real with y'all. I didn't switch my style. And you really had to have that love for yourself. And I think that is a huge wellness topic, because if we don't love ourselves, we don't take care of ourselves, not only spiritually, but mentally and physically, man. That number one thing, always be yourself and always love yourself. Maintain. What you got to say about this?
That's 100% how I do things. And many people can attest to that, just the people in the room, on camera with me and so forth. The world ain't going to like you when you're different. They're going to talk about you. You ain't trying to fit in. But standing out comes from doing that and being you and loving what you bring to the table. So I just humbly move through life that way, man. Fuck it if you don't like it.
You know what I'm saying? When I was stuck out here for 10 days with COVID back in February, and it was kind of the genesis of this whole Hell Years podcast. And really, and I've shared this a few times, it came a few weeks before that. The initial idea came from this song that Mainetain had done, where it was Hell Years, and we were talking like, man, that would be a good ass idea to just run with. And I had been talking to my bro Hunter at the hospital a lot about podcasting and how cool that might be. And then when I have these 10 days of time to just spend with myself and reflect and think. And honestly, I think this is something that everybody needs. I'm not saying you need COVID. I'm saying you need some time to think about yourself wherever you're at in life. And I even heard, this is a good example of that. Y'all know that motherfucker Bill Gates, right? I heard he takes a week every year and disappears. I don't know where the fuck he goes, but by himself, whether it's the forest or something, to just think about himself and his life and reflect and where am I going, what am I doing? And it was probably one of the first times in my adult, married, dad, family life, career world like that, I had time to sit down and just think and ask myself questions like, what do I like? Shit. And my wife and I were talking earlier in the week, not that it's like a midlife crisis, because I don't like the word crisis, because it's not saying I was in crisis.
It's not negative.
It's not negative, but it was like a moment of thinking, who the fuck am I? Who do I want to be? And I'm surrounded by all these plaques and these records and all this hip hop around me. And my whole life I've been hearing people talk shit about. When I was young, I can think of people in my family being like, oh, that rap music, or that's shit is terrible. But I fucking loved it, right? Y'all know how much shit I've heard just being a white dude loving hip hop, being on the radio and be like, oh, I thought you were a black dude. But I fucking love rap music. That's what it is. I love Snoop Dogg. I fuck with E40 Water. I love Wu-Tang. I'll bang the fuck out of some Outkast. And I do like some other shit too. I'm just saying, that's what I love. And if you love rock climbing, go climb some fucking rocks. And if you like to golf, swing some fucking golf clubs. But I really love hip hop. And I'm not saying I forgot that, but I didn't remember for a long time how much it meant to me. And since I've kind of jumped back in with this Hell of Years podcast with my brothers, I I love listening to these albums. Like, I fucking love going for walks and banging these albums because it brings me joy. And it might not bring everybody joy. Some people might not want to walk. Some people might not want to listen to the Missy Misdemeanor Supa Dupa Fly. But for me, it fills my bucket.
It's medicine, bro.
It's medicine. And when
you do what you love, it feeds your soul a special way.
You know, if you love Snoop Dogg, fucking love Snoop Dogg. Man, I've heard that shit plenty of times. Fuck you. Do you. I'm not even hating. Don't worry about me, though. I'm over here. I'm banging this Snoop Dogg record, and I love it. And he'll see-walk all over your head, motherfucker. I don't know. It's this topic that, like, I'm also trying to, my wife and myself, and I know you guys as parents as well, have done an excellent job and continue to work at this every day on impressing this upon our children, right? The idea of be you. My son is a band dude. He's a musician. I want him to fucking love that, and he does, and it's beautiful. My daughter's a theater kid, and she loves anime, and I want her to love it with everything she's got, and if she gets into some other shit, cool. But don't be a hater. Don't, like, hate on the next motherfucker for doing what they want to do. It's even with, like, all the music that we talk about. I want to just say this real clear. Like, you are not going to hear a ton of hater shit on the Hella Years podcast. Because even if I don't, like, feel something or, like, it's not maybe the music I would choose to love, I'm still not going to knock that motherfucker for doing his thing or her thing. Like, congratulate them. At least they're trying. At least if they want to make music and they make music, even if I don't feel it, shit, somebody might. Like, there's too many people that got shitty opinions on other people doing things. If it ain't hurting nobody, why you mad? Fucking congratulate them. They're doing what they want to do. Now, if you're on some foul shit and you're, like, bringing bad energy and you're fucking people up, then yeah, that's not cool. But like, if you're doing you, I don't give a fuck what it is. If you're just bringing your energy and your kindness to the world, man, salute. You do you.
I heard this A$AP Rocky quote, right? He said, "Since when did it become not cool to try?" Right? So once again, it's about putting yourself out there, being your authentic self. He ended the quote with, "Listen, if you're the one who's clowning these dudes just for trying, fuck you. Who the hell are you, you fucking loser? You know, you're the one that should be trying shit, man." So when I heard that, dude, it really just resonated and spoke to me, right? Like, it is okay to try, and you're going to fail. That's okay. But love yourself enough to get back up and try again, and you try again, and you keep trying. You get what the hell you want. That's what it's about.
Yeah, for me, in many ways, like my wife said right here, man, hip hop is health for me. It's my happiness. It's taking care of me, and it gave me the drive and the motivation and the inspiration that I was missing, and remembering what it does for me, how it makes me feel when I hear a dope record that Mainetain sends me. Like, I still get excited. He'll send me a verse. My bro used to just rap on my voicemails. No shit. Hold on. Maintain, you know this is true, bro. You just call and rap on my fucking voicemail, and I'll be like,
nobody's heard more freestyles of mine.
This shit is cool, man. And then I'll pick out a line, and I'll be like, I like that you said that. That's what happened with Hella Years. I was like, I fucking dig that concept, bro. We should run with that. Like, because we've been doing this shit for hella years. You know, I fucking love Disney. And y'all know me. I go to Disneyland a lot.
Hella times, bro.
Going in November. I'm going in March. Yeah. Went twice last year. I'm going again. But I don't give a fuck when people are like, ugh, I hate Disneyland. I'm like, why are you hating? I don't like crowds. It's too expensive.
It's not for you,
Shut the fuck up. That's fine. You don't have to go. Nobody invited you anyway. But do you. You be you.
Important,
you know, bro. If you love to fucking camp, fucking camp. That's your thing. If you love to fucking fish, go catch some fish. I'm just like, you be you, man. And I think Missy was the fucking fantastic person to talk about this topic with, because when she came out, nobody was doing it like her, and she probably heard some shit from the record label too, like, I don't know about this garbage bag video. And I bet she was like, eat a dick. I'm Missy. Fuck you. That felt good. All right.
Hey, man, just one more thing on that whole Missy thing.
Talk to me.
I also think she she made motherfuckers realize that, hey, the big girls are sexy too, bro. Like, ooh, like, give me some of that. Like I want to cuddle Missy. I want to. I'll be the little spoon to Missy's big spoon, bro. For real, for real. She could beat. I'll give her the keys all day long.
Who
Who got the keys to the Jeep?
Hey,
Boom.
hey, that's wild he said that though, because if you listen to that album,
Yeah.
her sexual confidence is on 1,000. And that's another reason why that album is great. Missy really changed the narrative on how people look at women, how they look at black women, what you think beauty is. You can't. It's nothing but beauty coming out of her.
Nothing
And
but
she got her
beauty.
health back right too, because you know what Missy look like now.
Yep.
How a woman carries herself is the sexiest thing on earth. How she carries herself, how
With a
how
smile.
she moves, how she's
Always smiling, man.
People see that and they're drawn to it, bro. That's what drew me to my wife. She's a beautiful woman, number one in my heart. But the way that she moved, just the way that when I first saw her, that's what it was, like her, like she's the one. I want to be with her, you know. And it's about that confidence and that class and knowing that I'm not just for anybody. I'm for the right one, you know. And that's that real shit, man. That's that real shit.
I love it. We're going to do our top 5 Missy songs right here on the Hella Years podcast. Let's get ready.
Hip hop and wellness. It's the Hella Years Podcast.
All right, so, excuse me, I was having a Diet Coke. That carbonation be making me burp sometimes. You guys want to know some crazy shit? My daughter is 13 and she's never burped.
What?
Let's talk about this. She ain't burped since y'all birthed her when y'all fed her? As a baby?
I don't even remember. I'd have to ask the wifey.
That's deep.
Love, comment if you remember Delilah. Did she burp? She doesn't know how. She can't do it.
But
It's
it makes
fucking
sense
crazy.
though. Because
How
she's
does
a
that make
miracle.
sense?
Because she's a miracle, bro. You feel
Yeah,
me? She already
she
beat
is.
odds. So I ain't gotta
Yes.
do the regular shit that y'all did. I
feel that.
special. That's
Yeah,
my baby
she-
right there for sure.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Anyway, so we're going to do our top 5 Missy songs. I wrote them out. I made a spreadsheet. Y'all can see this shit. I color-coded this shit, and I'm probably still going to fuck it up. Oh, look, see? See? That's not me saying I can attest. That's young Zach Woodruff saying I can attest. Yes, his sister. And hold on. See? Here you go. Bow. She never burped even as a baby.
That's
Fucking-
so dope, dude.
There you
Paul
There you
Guinness
go.
books right now.
There you go. Oh man, we got a whole family conversation going on now, just like her mom.
Her mom is dope though.
Hey, before we kick this off too, I had to go
Right.
to my orthodontist earlier for my Invisalign. Can you see this shit? They put like blocks all over the front of my teeth now. Can y'all see
You
that
got
shit?
regular braces again.
I got braces
Clear
again.
background.
You got braces with clear backgrounds, but it's gonna go fast and be done.
Yeah, I was talking to Underflow and Maserati Ricky the other night, and he had Rick Dick had the fucking grill in with just diamonds all over his shit, smashing around in the fucking. He probably in the Phantom or some shit. And I was like, "Hey, I know what it's like to have a grill now. Check my shit out." He's like, "It's not the same, bro." It feels the same. Fuck you. It feels the same. Hey,
That's
before
funny,
we start the top 5, I do. Guys, shout out Lindsay and Earl.
Duplicated or recycled. This chick is a sick individual.
Yeah.
Sick tape, volume 2. Believe it.
Oh.
Let me switch up the game. I drink that cognac. Step back cause I might put it on. I go deep, so deep till you sleep. Count sheep, wake you up from nowhere.
We had to do a little dance break right there one time because we run
Missy
this
really got
motherfucker.
bars, bro.
Bars and beats. You got a Moscow Mule in there? Or you faking the funk with some
Come on,
water?
man. We keeping this water going real good. I ain't been up
Water.
there to learn yet.
Everybody needs to drink some water, man. Drink more water. We should make a shirt, Tone Tech. Drink more water.
I mean,
Hey,
it's really
we could do
dumbass
that,
hot out
and
here
we
as
need
well.
that hip hop is health shirt as well.
Absolutely.
We need to
I'm
copyright
with
that
that.
shit right now.
All right, so before we kick this off, when I was telling
you.
y'all, I was walking earlier today. Supa Dupa Fly, the album finishes. I still got about 30 minutes left in my walk, and then her next album, The Real World, comes on.
Right.
And First of all, there was a record with Slim Shady on there that I completely forgot about. But he's rhyming like old Slim, like the Slim Shady LP Slim. You know, high, like that, like more high pitch kind of shit. Right. But he was on there like gassing. But this other song comes on that I completely forgot about. And I feel like before we kick off our countdown, I gotta revisit that one with Redman right here, y'all. Ooh.
Raunchy.
This shit.
Raunchy.
We gotta put Redman on the list too.
Gotta make that.
You gotta make that face, right? It's called Dangerous Mouths. And many people know this. Eminem has Reggie Noble at the top of his list. Number 1.
Straight up.
Redman.
Yeah.
And I love
Eminem was even in a crew with some cats from New Jersey.
I fucking love Redman.
That's how much he loved that.
That's what I'm
sound,
saying.
You feel me?
And here's the other thing.
Outsiders.
Like,
yeah,
even to this
Young
day,
Z.
was that the name? I thought that was
Yeah,
a different
Outsiders.
group.
Nah, he was part of the Outsiders for a second.
I didn't realize
Outsiders,
that.
man. Oh, dude,
Yeah.
I got that 12-inch, bro. I'll have to bring it next time I come over.
For
You
sure.
got the
We'll have to do
12-inch
that.
though?
I want to hear
I
that
gotta
shit.
plug it though. I got my Young Z tape from Young Z in
No.
Philly. Got
What?
like 14, 15. Yeah, just out there on family vacation with step pops and my little bro and shit.
What?
Yeah,
you
just
had,
wild.
you had to
Hip-hop
put your
like that.
you had to put your dreads down just to flex on us like that.
Yeah, just one time. Nah, I be having them shits up all day, man. Shit be heavy after.
I could dig it. All right, so we are going to start this off. Maintain, your number 5 song is the same as some of our other.
Okay.
So we're gonna hold off on you starting your
Slide that
number
in
5.
later.
We're gonna slide that in a little bit later. We're gonna start with you, Tone Tech, with your number 5, which was off that So Addictive album.
Oh yeah, I'm feeling this one.
I just like the old school feel. I like the vibe. I like that just little
Yeah.
This reminds me of cookout, family reunion type of
I know
shit,
y'all know
bro.
what I'm talking about.
So this is me just being selfish DJ. What I like.
Before you take me out, let's have a
This record called Old School Joint. It's off her 3rd album, So Addictive. It's a great feeling right here, dude. It is a fantastic feeling. Good pick for your number 5. Now, my number 5 is a Missy produced, Missy written, Missy featured song. I'll maintain he signed off. He's going to sign back on because he was getting a little fucking choppy. Here he is. Let's bring him back. Let's bring him back. There he is. He was getting a little grainy right there, huh? All right, so back to my number 5. It's this girl named Keisha Cole. And she's fucking dope. And she did a record called Let It Go. And it came out in 2007, and we played this at Jammin'. And Missy's on it, like I said, written, produced, featuring Missy. And even on Missy's verse, she even said shit like, you gonna mix this shit with that Biggie. You gonna feel this shit in the club. And so much about hip-hop music is a feeling. And just like that Juicy, like when you get that feeling, come on, man. All right, so that's that Keisha Cole. That's my number 5.
Missy make men sing and rap her verses, bro. That's how.
That's what
hell
I'm
yeah.
saying. Who else
you don't
does
care
that?
You feel me? That's Missy.
Look, there are a lot of dope female MCs, even currently. Like, I'm a big fan of Doja Cat. I think she spits. I think Cardi spits.
Wow.
I think fucking Nicki Minaj's new one, that Freak, is cool as shit. What's the one? Is it Young M.A.? What's her name?
Young M.A. from New York. She be going in.
She be gassing, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck, she spit harder than most dudes.
You hear
But-
on that record with Mozzie and YG? She
No.
held it in on that one.
I bet she does. She's bust on that one Eminem album just a couple albums ago, man. She was fucking
Right.
busting. But I can easily say that Missy is my favorite female MC. And I don't even really want to have like a male-female category. Missy is one of the illest hip-hop artists of all time. Like, she's just fucking dope.
100%.
She's dope as shit. We're going to keep it moving. Speaking of one of the dopest of all time, there's a kind of the next generation after all those 90s rappers that we love that came out, you know, like Kendrick and Drake and this dude named J. Cole. And J. Cole is fucking dope. And your number 4 pick, Maintain, was a record that J. Cole did with Missy. Talk to me a little bit about that one.
Hey.
It's one of my favorite Cole records for sure. The way they trade their energy back and forth. He sound like he came out when she did, but they doing it now on this one, and it sound current. It's just a good record. You can hear the truth and the love in it.
Yeah, this was called Nobody's Perfect. This one J. Cole didn't have dreads yet, and he still had that short taper, that little fade.
Right.
Great record though, man. Nobody's Perfect.
Cole is real transparent. One thing that makes him dope.
I seen like a dope ass thing of him on the internet just riding his bicycle around like New York, and they're like, this $100 million dude, no security, no nothing, riding his bike. Like, what's happening?
All right, I go back to what you said earlier. Just be fucking you.
Just
people are gonna love it, man, and you feel better.
Be you. Now, Tone Tech, you're number 4. It's like Maintain's number 5, so hold off on sharing yours because we got that coming up in just a minute. So I'm gonna skip to my number 4, which was off of her 4th album, Under Construction. And the video to this one, and just what she did and the energy of this shit, dude. Come on, man. Everybody do that shit. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow.
This is gonna make you move every time.
I put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it. So sick. And then she just took that shit and reversed it and played that shit on the hook. Let's hear it one time.
It's your primitive is why it's your primitive is why if you got a big
great with her voice too.
So sick. And then even like, so I actually played the clean version of that. Like she used animal sound effects like that elephant. Like, God, what a record, man. We got to play that shit. Oh, man.
Timbaland shit, man. Some shit Tim would do.
And the video was so sick, dude. God,
it's dope. Fun music, and that's what it is. It's fun.
It's fun music, Tone Tech. You right, brother.
It gets you up. It gets you hype.
Maintain, you're going to Memphis Bleak for your number 3 pick.
Yeah.
Wasn't expecting that, dude.
About Missy features, are you right?
Yeah.
Listen to her. Even if you just go to Missy's part on that, bro. What she does on the hook of this, you're crazy. She made the hook. See, Jay-Z said her name at the beginning. It's not a game.
Yeah. You know. Yeah. Hey, that Jay-Z verse on that new Khaled album is stupid. Hey, that Eminem Kanye record that Dre produced. Oh, God.
Banana.
So this is that Memphis Bleak. Is that your chick, the Lost Verses, right? With Jigga Man and Missy on it. And Twista.
Right. Because they dropped a single with everybody in it, I think, but Jay. But her hook on that is ridiculous. You have to really go to that hook. Like,
yeah.
Just skip
I don't know where that's at. So that's homework for all of our Hell Years family. Go listen to that. Is that your chick? The Lost Verses. And you'll hear Missy go fucking ham sandwich on it. All right. So Tone Tech, we got a lot of the same picks too. So your number 3 is the same as Maintain and myself's number 1. So we'll get to that one in just a minute.
Okay.
That's crazy how that rotation goes.
You know what I'm saying? So Maintain, you're all grainy and shit, but that's okay. Although I got to remember you're on this side of me. It's backwards. We talked about that before we started. Like everything is on the opposite side of what it is on the computer. Right? Okay. But your 5, Tech's 4, my 3, right here.
Oh, shit.
Hit me.
Maintain's gonna rejoin us. Let's see if he putting it down. I'm the hottest round. Come on, man.
Just once again, it's one of those records.
Mississippi putting it down. I'm the hottest round.
Just kill it, bro. Like the dance floor would be packed. People would get out there like you know, and it's just one of those high energy.
Get your
5 records, man.
I love it so much. All right, so number 2, Maintain's back with us off that Supa Dupa Fly.
right? You hear me live?
I can hear you. Talk to me about this Aaliyah record with Missy.
It felt like it was Aaliyah's record, man. It's one of those vibes, bro. We talking about just happy music or positive music. This one gonna put you in the right mood. Shoot,
I just got to show off the shoes one more time.
Hey, check your phone.
Oh, hold on. Look at Tech. Look at Tech showing off one time.
Hey,
Hey,
yeah,
them
go.
some clean ass
Come on.
sixes.
Work. Come on. I was coaching in these. 30 points on these babies.
Come on.
Hey, Tone Tech, your mic be cutting in and out, bro. Sometimes when you be talking and shit, that shit like we can hear it. We can hear you, and then we can hear you, and then we can hear you. So we got to work on that this week.
Yes, sir.
Might be the distance from the mic.
No, because he just, even if he's like saying in the same spot. Like I heard him saying something, and then I hear him say nothing. We working on it. It's a work in progress, man.
We're going to get it in.
That's the beautiful thing about this Hell of Years podcast. Your number 2 record, Tone Tech.
Man,
Pussycat.
I love this record. Again, you just gotta listen to her, man. She says, "Pussy don't fail me now." Woo! Man.
That's
It is one of those
genius of
things.
this,
Dude, I'm telling you, it's one of those things where I fell in love with Missy. Like real. Like, I hope my wife don't watch it. I heard this record, man.
See, I think you were just saying something about your wife, so that's probably good that you're like mic cut out. Or were you saying you're like you hope she don't hear that part?
I ain't gonna lie.
Yes.
He said, I hope she don't hear that part. I heard all that part, too. I was right there waiting for him to finish the story. Like, yeah, but she got to feel you. Everybody in love with somebody. Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic.
It's a feeling. It's a vibe.
I tell you, back in '97, man, I loved the Brat. I funked with the Brat, dude. That Funktify, that's one of my favorite albums, dude. So my number 2 song is that Sock It To Me. Come on now. That's all I need. Go listen to the album. All right, let's get to our top songs. Now, Maintain, you and I have the same song. So I'm going to let Tone Tech talk about his favorite Missy song of all time.
Oh man.
Right here.
Oh man. I love this song, man. I learned a lot of life lessons from this song. I think it was a fun record. When the beat hits, man, it's just that. And then you get Luda. You got Trina. Man, Luda taught me one thing. A hard head make for a soft ass, okay? But then Trina taught me, if you can't beat it up, you better eat it up. And if you like that, put a cherry on top and whip cream it up. Life lessons.
He said he got a life lesson off of this song.
God damn.
Ever.
Tone,
Never.
that might be the
Life.
first time ever that somebody confessed to a life lesson from Trina. Well done. Yeah.
Don't judge me. Internet, don't judge me.
Hey, the video to this was sick as fuck as well.
Oh yeah. It's, once again, fun records. Energetic
Fun records. All right, so we'll get to our top Missy song. This was Tone Tech's number 3. This is Maintaining Myself's number 1 record. It's again, it's kind of an easy one for me to pick. It was my first real experience with Missy Elliott. It's iconic. The video, the time in hip hop, everything about it, dude. It is excellence at the very best. This is a fucking masterpiece. We lost Maintain. He's coming back.
Beep, beep. Who got the keys to the Jeep?
There you go. Let's bring Maintain back in one time because his internet. You gotta get the Ethernet cable, bro. That's what we gotta do.
Hey, let's keep it real one thing right now. We all ran speed tests last night, bro.
I know, but something ain't right. Something about the
You don't
man.
know exactly what the problem is. I'm gonna take accountability for it, but you ain't gonna keep dogging my internet, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you got high speed too. I'm saying we all got high speed, but I think you gotta plug something in.
Thank you. I
You
agree.
got it, man.
Hard
Yeah,
wire
kids
shit,
feeling that
you know.
that minute man, that 1 minute man. I'm just saying,
Kid
dude.
knows. Kid knows.
He knows. He knows. That's our top 5 Missy songs. And there's so many more. We didn't even get into her feature game. We didn't even get into some of her recent work. if Missy's putting something out, guaranteed it's gonna be some dope ass artistry, whatever it is, whether it's fashion or visuals or who knows. If Missy puts out a fucking waffle iron, it's gonna be a good ass, cool ass waffle iron. I'm just saying. Like, she's never done no sucker shit in hip hop. She's never come lame on anything. She has been solid. She's like LeBron. Like, you just can't fuck up. And for 2.5 decades in hip hop, to be as solid as Missy Misdemeanor Elliott has been is an impressive feat. And I salute you, Missy Misdemeanor Elliott. Tone Tech, you got any closing thoughts on Missy Elliott?
Yes. Once again, her strength and her courage to be herself, to not let anyone tell her what to do, to not say, yeah, I'm going to conform to this or I'm going to conform to that. No, man, she was authentic. She's always been her authentic self. And once again, Missy, that's why we love you, because you are you, and there'll never be another you ever.
Maintain. What's your final thoughts on Missy Elliott?
I don't think music or hip hop would be the same without Missy. I don't think she gets enough accolades in that specific category. The also never met her. About music,
Yeah.
that she's only like that. It's usually.
I think you need the Ethernet cable, bro. I just do. I don't know what the fuck you just said. It sound like a Missy song.
Hey,
Whatever you just said,
look,
Missy would sample that and
know
put
what's
that on a
crazy?
hook and make a hit. Look at it, frozen, all happy. I'm gonna do the same.
Part is,
Look, I'm frozen. Nah, I can't do it. It's all good, man. We'll catch you on the next one. Actually, though, we'll do this. While he reconnects, I got a record Maintain made. We're about a minute past when I wanted to finish up, so I'm going to play the record, and then we'll say peace.
We on some Supa Dupa Fly for week 23. I'm gonna talk some cash. You know, I've been rapping for hella years, smoking for hella years, that one still here. Domino. Told you a fool when you move like that, with your hands in the sky, was standing in the back. Step into the beat, one hand on the sheet, the other hand on her weed. Needed a sample, Kate's example, please believe me, she wanna leave with me, wanna sock it to me. I ain't a P, I ain't a hater, always kept it play, always keep it mackin'. I was in the building, didn't say it was a club, feeling ourselves in our own little world. Disneyland, lady, what's your plan? What's your fantasy like DPG? 90s kid, 80s baby, drive you crazy between them thighs, I ain't never lazy, I'm dancing Swayze, Patrick rolling up California cabbage, Champagne the cat piss. Let me tell you this, we all got so much game for Mac Dre. You niggas better cut the crap.
Maintain. Domino Dent. Inspired by a little Timbaland, little Missy Elliott flavor right there.
For sure.
I like that shit, dude. Here's the thing though. I was like, why you didn't give me more? And you're like, sometimes I just do what the beat tells me. And if I feel like it's a verse, if it's a minute, that's what you get.
That's just part of what I'm doing for this for sure. Like, I done wrote so many songs, bro. I'm just having fun. If you tell me to go crazy, I'm gonna go super crazy.
It sound like it.
Yeah.
I didn't move this over to the eCam. See, salute 594, giving you the salute right there.
Appreciate you, brother.
Since we gotta get you a shoe cam too. Is this what you're live rocking right here? You got the
Yeah,
blue
that's
threes
it.
on right now.
Right. Them became like one of my favorite shoes, bro. I wear them shoes more than I should because they're that comfortable. I
love threes.
Before.
Oh, threes are hella comfortable.
Yeah.
The blues, I love the blue on them. I just didn't like that they put cream on the back of it, like the little Jumpman Air. I wish it was like cocaine white. It's not. It's cream. Look at it. Look at it up close. It's not like cocaine white. That was the only thing I was like, damn, why didn't they do that, man? That was my. See? Yeah.
My
Look
shit
at the
looks
white.
white.
Look at the white on the bottom. Compare it to the white on the bottom. Like below the black on the bottom of it. You see, that's like that pure cocaine white. See
There's
the
a
little
change.
difference? A little bit. It's subtle.
He was
It's
on
subtle.
his detail game.
It's subtle. I'm just,
We
it's
got
all
the
good.
bright lights on.
Hey, Tone Tech, we gonna finish this up, man. Who you gotta say peace or what's your closing thoughts for the night, man?
My closing thought is always be yourself. I also got a new hustle. I don't know if you can see this. The Big Kid No Boots site is coming up soon. I am that asshole.
Dude is
God
classic,
damn it.
bro. He said he was
Man,
gonna
big
do
kid,
it, and
no
he
boot.
did it, bro.
God
That's
damn
for
it.
Oh,
sure.
bro.
You make that shit
I
an
love
NFT,
you, Zach.
bro.
I love you. I do, man. But hey, just everybody listening to us, everybody watching us, enjoy the ride. Come chill with us. Come vibe with us. Let's do this together, man. This is a journey that would not be any fun unless I was with my brothers and people I love. Maintain. What up?
About to turn this AC back on, man. We be sacrificing in here to try to keep the audio right. It's hot in
Right.
Sacramento, man. At 9 o'clock, it's still 90 something. I promise you. So,
What's
I
your final
appreciate
thoughts for
y'all.
the night, Maintain?
Oh yeah, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Appreciate Missy for the music, and keep riding with us, man. It'll be fun. Hell yeah, man.
Hold on.
Domino
hold on.
tapped in.
Yeah.
Hey!
What's up,
Come
Domino?
on. We're gonna talk about that. Shout out him, man. Him and Oswald been really holding the musical landscape down for what I've been doing for these 23 weeks, man. I appreciate y'all a lot.
It's a beautiful thing, man. So, yeah, we're going to call that a wrap on episode 23. That's great. We got a few things to work on. We just get the internet shit connected. We'll get the audio levels all dialed in and right. And every week we trying to improve. I'm telling y'all, if you seen what this shit, the first couple of attempts at this, man, we were ready to just return it all.
No lie, man. It was worse than that internet
I remember
shit.
Maintain being like, you got swindled, bro. You got to get your money back, man. This shit don't work. So I guess I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, my brothers. I'm going to see y'all next week. Maintain's going to be up. Literally, man. It's a beautiful thing. Again, HellaYearsPodcast.com or HellaYears.com. Check the website. Next week, September 7th, we're going live like we did tonight. This was kind of just a warm-up. This was like preseason, the last game of the preseason. Next week, the season kicks off, officially calling it season 1. Everything up until now has just been season 0. Officially, we wanted to get to this video podcast, and we got enough here to get started. Next week, I'm going to tell y'all right now, we are going to give it up for Lil Wayne. And we are going to go to New Orleans, and we are going to talk about the Carter. Now, I know he's got a ton of albums, Nick. We could do Carter 2 or 3, shit, 4. Or we could do The Block is High. Or, like, he's got albums. But the Carter is a very special album to me because Maintain put me up on that one. I had been a Lil Wayne fan. And there were a couple records on there that was like, you need to listen to this. And I took a couple of those records to our music meetings at the radio station. And people weren't like on the same page as me, and I'm gonna tell that story. So we'll talk about that next week when we go live. Again, thank you so much for checking us out. Appreciate you. And this is the Hella Years podcast. Hip hop is health.